cutie. Hi. Come here. Hi. All the kitties are waking up from their naps now. See, I tell you, whenever I break the camera out, they know, and they're like, oh, it's time to bug mommy while she repots. I moved you guys so that the sun wasn't just beaming in here. If you're just coming across my channel and you're new here, welcome. My name is Melissa, and don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you hit that button down below. This is Luna. She says hi too. She's just waking up from a nap. For today's video, I wanted to go ahead and take care of my Philodendron Melanochrysum. For those that have followed along with that, the plant was imported from Indonesia last summer, and I had to completely propagate it, cut it back, reroot it. I had one top cutting, and then I ended up having several nodes, and all the nodes made it except for one. I had a total of 6, but I think one rotted, so then I was left with 5. So I have all 5 nodes that are pushing new leaves, new growth, and they have been rooting in moss for quite some time in my IKEA cabinet. The Melanochrysum that I had put on the pole, the original top cut, it now has 3 leaves from that original growth, and then it's just putting out a new one, and it had come down. I don't know if it came down with some kind of like mold issue or some kind of fungus, but I treated it with a fungicide, and I think that helped. I think maybe just being in this humid plant room. I do have fans in my cabinet, and it's been in my cabinet, so I'm not sure if something was going on or I accidentally got the leaves wet and it didn't dry in time and it caught some kind of fungal spread. I will show you guys the plants that we're working with, and I will probably bend you down so that you can see a little bit closer to what I'm doing, and we'll get started here. This is the plant in question that had the weird kind of spotting on the leaves, and I'll show you. And it is working on a new leaf up top here, which I'm really excited about. I'm hoping that one does okay. And I should probably go ahead and extend this pole, and I can show you guys how to extend one of these too. It means I have to make a place for it out of my cabinet, and I don't have any more room until I rearrange, but that's okay. I'll find a spot for it, and hoping it does okay. That's the original import leaf, and then it has 3 that it grew, and then it's just working on that new one, which that color is everything. So I don't know if you can make out it does still have some fungicide on it, so you can kind of see maybe a little bit of what I was talking about. I'm not really sure what it was. So I did spray the plant down, and I'm hoping that the fungicide took care of it. And I know the leaves are probably never gonna go back to looking the way that they did. So I'm hoping that whatever was going on with this is done. And it's on one of Thickly's GrowPoles. This is their standard pole, their medium-sized one. And it's in a very tiny 3-inch pot. I honestly don't know why I potted it into here, but I'm gonna use a little bit of a bigger clear pot. I think I have one that's a 4-inch that I'm gonna use, and we're just basically gonna take this right out of here, put it into a new pot, and as we do that, we'll add a few cuttings in and get them climbing up, and then we'll go ahead and extend one. Because I actually was extending these wrong as well, so I want to show you guys how to properly extend if you are curious or interested, and I'll show you how I go to do that. And let me show you the babies. I'm really excited for the babies. Oh, look at them all. They're so cute. I will link my import series I did, and I actually showed how I propagated these and put them in here. So I will link those videos down below if you're curious how I went about to grow these. So there is one that's very tiny. That's the one that was the smallest to grow down in here. And then the rest of them are about the same. There's 4 others, so a total of 5. So I have here just some moistened sphagnum moss and another Thickly pole. This is the pot that I'm gonna switch it to. It's like a 4-inch. And I have my normal mix here with a little bit of leca and some of soul soils I just threw in there. Before we go to extend the pole, why don't we go ahead and repot this guy. Add a little bit of fresh soil. It's still a very tiny pot, but it's bigger than this one because I don't want to go up too large again. actually grew a decent root system there. You guys can see that. See, I don't want to disturb, and I'm just going to center the pot, the pole in here. Just like that. Try to get that down in there first. All right, so for our cuttings, I'm actually curious how rooted these are because I'm actually not sure. Here they all go again. Take these out in one scoop. I'm going to set this aside for a minute, and we are going to work on this lid. All right. Oh wow, look at the roots. Look at all those roots, you guys. That is crazy. It's like a sandwich of props. That is so cute. It's honestly, it's just like a brick. So I want to be kind of gentle. I cannot believe these have been growing in moss like this the whole time. That is crazy. There's just something about the smell of like fresh moss. I can't explain it when it's like been in a humid environment. It just smells so like earthy and fresh. I don't know if that's weird. I just love the smell. Yeah, when pulling moss off the roots, you just want to be very gentle. And this is like literally one blanket, so it's probably going to take me a minute to pull these off. So there's one little cutie. Isn't that cute? Just gonna stick him in my pot here. Okay, unfortunately I did pull off a pile of roots, but that is okay. The little baby one doesn't have a lot of roots, so I'm going to do him probably separately. And we have our 4 here, and they all have a really good root system. We have 2, and then we have 2 more for a total of 4. So I think with these ones, I want to add maybe all of them back in. Let's see. I feel like it would really fill this pot out if I did that. I basically just have them all in the front of the pole, and then I'm just going to pin the vines to it here, just so I can try and get the vines connected, but the roots down into the soil. You know what, I think I'll leave this one and pot it with the other one. I think putting 4 on here is going to overcrowd it. So that's kind of what it's looking like. You can see the roots down in there. And I have them all pinned to the vine. So I'm just going to fill up around with soil and see what that looks like. I'm gonna water this in. I'm gonna add fertilizer very soon. I don't know if I want to do it this weekend or wait until March. I just know that I want to do it soon. I'm looking forward to rearranging and getting some plants put back outside. Yeah, it's definitely getting really warm in my plant room, like 76 degrees, I think is what it's at today. It may even be close to 78 in here. And then I'm going to show you how easy it is to extend one of these. Oh, actually, before we extend, let's pot up our little baby so that the roots don't dry up. So we have the tiny little node and then one extra node. I'm just going to pop these into the little 4-inch pot. All right, so we are just going to reuse all this moss. And for the thickly pole to extend, you're just making a new pole. You go ahead and fold it at the creases. And I'm going to go ahead and build my moss in here. So once you have your new pole made, so normally this would be the soil end and you have the soil flaps here and the top end has the connecting flaps. So in order to extend, I was doing it wrong. I was putting the pole on the outside and you actually put it on the inside. And let me see if I can bring you guys closer. Okay, so you want to put these on the inside. So the little connector plastic piece right here. So when you put these, you want to like kind of squeeze so it concaves out. And I might have to add, actually let me take a little bit from here and add it into here. So once you have it on the inside, all right, so you just push these flaps in and it connects. You'll hear a click like that and it connects. So it can slide up and down, and when you go to grab it, you just want to push it in to the plastic bit and it connects. I hope that made sense. All right, here she goes. She's all done and extended. You can see how high up it goes. I will probably have to find a different pot because this one isn't as sturdy. I'm kind of running out of like heavy ceramics, but it works for now. You can see all the little babies in there, and I pin them in. You can make those out. And then this is where the extension meets. You can see the two poles together, and they're just interlocked here. You just push those into each other and they lock in place. So I'm going to leave her, I think, in this spot for now. She can get some light, and you know, she's with my other poles, so I can keep an eye on it. I'm hoping that whatever was spread on here isn't going to continue. Again, you can still see some remnants of the fungicide, so hopefully it'll be okay. And the new one so far, obviously it just unfurled, so you can't really see anything with the new one. And hopefully all the little babies will do okay. So I added 3 into here. And then this is the other 2. So I have the 2 smaller nodes in here. And I'm gonna actually just let this drain and put this one back in my IKEA cabinet. And I don't know what I'll do with these eventually, but we'll let them grow in here and get stronger for a while. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little repot. I've been meaning to get these guys potted up for a while, so I'm happy I took care of it today. And I'm glad I got to show you a thickly pole extension. They're really easy to extend once you kind of do one. You're like, wow, why was I doing this wrong the entire time? But they're pretty easy to do. And I think I'm really going to like them. And I have done several extensions now, and so far they seem sturdy. Chai is awake now and says hi. But yeah, if you have any questions, let me know, and I will talk to you guys later.